You know, when this car came out, it was sensationalized Audi. I mean, everybody wanted one. It was the R8 Spider, you know. And years later, and still the same, the cars have just evolved into faster and meaner, more aggressive, and yet it's a daily driver. It's quite a magnificent car. When you drive it, you don't feel like you are in a um, what I would say. This is not super exotics, but it's in that category of very close to super exotic. And in fact, the difference between this and a Lamborghini is not much, because it's the same drivetrain. Lamborghini and Audi collaborate and make identical or very similar components. So as far as a drivetrain, this is a Lamborghini essentially, and yet it's such a comfortable daily driver, which you don't get. There's very few real sports cars that give you that level of comfort, and this is one of them. And I didn't think I would like it, and of course there are so many faster cars out there, but I'm not convinced that you will find a car that's also that comfortable to drive every day, daily driver, and is not very costly on repairs. They're really not. So this is a very interesting car, this Audi R8. Now next to it is oh man, these are expensive to fix, I tell you, but they are a pleasure when they drive. The Aston Martin DB9 was and still is a legendary car, and at $200,000 new. That Audi, by the way, was 160 new, but at 200 new, that was a lot of money. It still is. But when you get behind one, you understand where that money went. Extremely awesome all-around daily driver. It has a power, and of course it doesn't have that extra insane power that some of the Ferraris and higher end stuff does now with 700 plus horsepower. But as a daily driver, this is also one of those cars that you can drive every day and truly not get beat up. You're not tired after the drive. So these are both really very different and yet similar in what they give you as far as drivability. Who would have guessed such completely different cars, and yet they deliver very similar characteristics. Myself, if I had to choose one to drive, honestly, I think I would go with the Aston Martin, just because it is so heavy and comfortable. But yet that R8 is spunky and it's fun and it looks cool and it's all that. So maybe it would just come up to a coin toss. Well, I'm taking the Audi for a drive. I'll let you know.